This Mother's Day, give a gift that is truly special, one that captures memories, preserves love, and lasts for generations.
With Tellmail.ai, you can turn your cherished memories into a timeless keepsake. It's simple. Each call unlocks new chapters, bringing to life the moments, laughter, and wisdom that defines your family's history.
After every conversation, Mel carefully transcribes and edits the stories into beautifully written memoir chapters, which can be shared with your family.
These chapters can be compiled into a stunning hardcover book or a digital keepsake, ensuring that your family's legacy is never lost.
This Mother's Day, give more than just a gift. Give the magic of storytelling, a legacy that will be cherished for generations. Start today at tellmail.ai. Hi, I'm William,
And I'm Kat.
and that means this is Info on the Go.
We're answering questions you want to know. William, we have another listener request.
Yeah, the request is to explain the Chinese New Year and how it's celebrated.
So let's dig into the history of the Chinese New Year on this episode of Info on the Go.
All right, so the Chinese New Year, also known as the Spring Festival, celebrates the start of the new year on the traditional Chinese calendar. It's one of the most important holidays in Chinese culture and was added to the UNESCO Intangible Cultural Heritage List in 2024. The festival marks the end of the winter and the beginning of spring, lasting from Chinese New Year's Eve to the Lantern Festival on the 15th day of the new year. The first day of the Chinese New Year falls between January 21st and February 20th.
That's a big gap.
That is a huge. I wonder if it's to, I guess we're going to get into it a little bit. So,
Right. So Chinese New Year involves various myths and customs, such as honoring deities and ancestors. Families gather for a reunion dinner on New Year's Eve, clean their homes to remove bad luck, and decorate with red paper cuts and couplets. Other activities include lighting firecrackers and giving money in red envelopes.
hmm. Chinese New Year is celebrated worldwide, especially in regions with significant Chinese populations like Southeast Asia, Australia, Canada, France, New Zealand, Peru, South Africa, the UK, and the United States. It has also influenced other cultural celebrations like the Losar of Tibet, Tet of Vietnam, Sosal of Korea, Shogatsu of Japan, and Riroku New Year. That's
Was a thing. Ancient Chinese people celebrated the end of the harvest in autumn. This wasn't the Mid-Autumn Festival, which was about family and moon worship. A poem from around 1045 BC to 771 BC talked about autumn celebrations. People cleaned up, drank rice wine, cooked lamb, visited their masters' homes, and toasted to a long life. This might have been one of the first versions of the Chinese New Year celebration.
we really need to do one on rice wine.
hmm
Okay. Records show that the first Chinese New Year celebration happened during the Warring States between 475 and 221 BC. There was a ritual called Big Nu to expel illness on the last day of the year. Later, during the Quan Dynasty, this ritual spread and turned into a thorough house cleaning before the new year.
The Han Dynasty, in 202 BC to 220 AD, mentioned celebrating the new year. They worshipped ancestors, toasted with pepper wine, and wished for good health. This tradition continues today. They also started visiting friends to wish them a Happy New Year.
During the Jin Dynasty, 266 to 420, people celebrated New Year's Eve with all-night parties, exchanging gifts and staying up until sunrise. Sounds like a Western New Year's Eve tradition too.
Right.
This tradition called what is that?
Shousui.
Shousui. I'm not going to be great with that. Is still practiced.
In the northern and southern dynasties, people fired bamboo on New Year's Day to scare away evil spirits. This later evolved into using firecrackers. In case somebody doesn't know, if you burn bamboo, it does pop very loudly.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I did not know that. Hmm.
Hmm.
In the Tang Dynasty, people started sending New Year's greeting cards. The tradition began with Emperor Tazang sending gold leaves with greetings to his ministers.
During the Song Dynasty, 960 to 1279 AD, spring couplets became popular. An emperor wrote couplets on peach wood and hung them on his bedroom door. This tradition continues today with people putting up new couplets for the new year. The custom of giving children money during the New Year started in the Song Dynasty. They called it sui Nian Kyung, money based on age.
New Year's celebrations continued through different dynasties with traditions like giving cakes, eating dumplings, and giving money to children. In 1928, the Chinese government tried to make New Year's Day on January 1st, but it didn't work. During the Cultural Revolution in 1967, Chinese New Year celebrations were banned. However, they were reinstated in 1980. Yay!
Right. I mean, it sounds kind of sad to ban a New Year's celebration. Legend
Yeah.
says Chinese New Year began with a mythical beast called the Nian, which lived under the sea or in the mountains. The Nian would attack villages at night, especially targeting children. One year, an old man stayed behind when the villagers hid from the beast. He put up red papers and set off firecrackers. The next day, the villagers found their town untouched. They believed the old man was a deity who discovered that the Nian was scared of red and loud noises.
As New Year approached, villagers started wearing red clothes, hanging red lanterns and scrolls, and using firecrackers and drums to keep the neon away. Neon. You say it a lot better than I do. Eventually, the neon was captured by Hangjin Lazo, an ancient te what is that?
Taoist.
Taoist. Was later captured by an ancient Taoist monk.
And that's how the tradition of the Chinese New Year began, with red decorations and firecrackers to scare away bad luck and evil spirits.
The Laba festival on the eighth day of the 12th month. Laba porridge is served to honor the La festival, with the first bowl offered to ancestors. Families may also make Laba garlic. In Buddhist practice, Laba is celebrated as Bodhi Day.
Bodhi.
Bodhi Day. Yeah, I don't know why I can't put the H like okay. All right, so Bodhi Day.
Hmm. Pre-New Year preparations. Homes are cleaned to remove bad luck, doors and window frames may be painted red, and homes are decorated with auspicious phrases. Haircuts and debt repayments are completed before New Year's to avoid bad luck. Taoist and Buddhist families clean altars and send gods back to heaven to report family deeds.
Chinese New Year's Eve, a family feast is held similar to Thanksgiving. Northern Chinese make dumplings, while Southern Chinese prepare rice cakes. Firecrackers, prayers, and rituals like opening the door of fortune are practiced. Staying up late is believed to promote parental longevity. Hmm.
Day one, which is the spring festival. The day is dedicated to welcoming deities. Fireworks and lion dances ward off evil spirits. Visits to elders are customary, and married family members give red envelopes with money. Firecrackers are discouraged in some areas due to safety concerns.
Day two, a year's beginning. Married daughters visit their birth families. Worship the god of wealth is common. And business owners may hold blessing ceremonies for prosperity. Worshippers of Qi Chang visit temples for blessings.
Sorry. Day three, which is red mouth, considered unlucky for visits. This day is for burning paper offerings. Temples are visited in honor of the god of wealth.
Day four, business and God's return. Businesses resume and gods sent off earlier are welcome back.
On day five, God of Wealth's birthday, sorry. Dumplings are eaten and firecrackers are lit to attract good fortune.
And my favorite one, day six, horse day. The ghost of poverty is driven away, symbolizing the desire to leave behind hardships. That sounds cool to me.
That does sound nice. On day 7, Renri, which is everyone everyone celebrates growing a year older. Some communities eat yusheng for prosperity, and Buddhists observe the day by avoiding meat. Yusheng is a Chinese New Year dish of raw fish salad that is tossed together at the table. Mm.
Hmm,
The
hmm.
name literally means raw fish, but it's also interpreted as abundance and prosperity.
I guess I eat sushi, but I don't know about raw fish salad. I don't know what that would be, what that would consist of.
See,
'Cause,
my version of eating sushi is the California rolls.
no, I like I like sushi.
Mm-mm. Casey likes sushi.
We should do a whole thing on sushi because it's very, very interesting.
Yes.
Okay, back on to this. Day 8, Jade Emperor's Eve. Families host dinners and return to work. Business owners often treat employees to meals. Hmm.
Mm. On day 9, Jade Emperor's birthday, Taoist rituals and offerings, especially sugarcane, are made in gratitude.
Day 10, celebrations for the Jade Emperor continue.
And on day 15, the Lantern Festival. This marks the end of the Chinese New Year. Tangyuan, rice dumplings, are eaten, and lanterns are carried. Single women may throw oranges with contact information into rivers in search of love.
That just, I don't know. I guess that's a brand new way of dating out. Maybe, I don't know. I mean,
Oh,
maybe
well, I
that's
mean,
a,
it's not really new,
yeah.
um, but I mean, it's kind of like tossing a coin into a fountain and making a wish.
Oh, I didn't even think of it like that. I thought it up. Okay, that makes a whole lot more sense than what I was picturing in my head for sure. I was picturing like contact information well, it says single women throw oranges with contact information into the river search of love. You gotta like some dude is downstream probably collecting like bunches of these oranges.
Oh man,
I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying. I
get
think
your net
it's sweet and I think it's romantic. So whatever.
right.
These traditions reflect themes of family, unity, ancestral veneration, and the desire for prosperity in the coming year.
On New Year's Eve, Chinese families gather for a big reunion dinner, often at the home of the eldest family member. The meal is lavish, typically featuring meat, fish, and a communal hot pot symbolizing family unity. Specialty meats and seafood are also common.
Have you ever seen one of these communal hot pots?
No, but it sounds interesting.
So, you should Google image if you're not driving. You should Google an image of these communal hot pots. You can basically put all kind of stuff in this thing.
And
It's
it's like a
not.
stew.
It is, and it's not like a crock pot whatsoever, but it's kind of just really kind of need to Google images of it
Oh, okay.
because it like there's different variations of it, and it sits in the middle of the table, and you can dip from it, and some have like different things that go around it, so
Huh.
on and so forth. It's really neat. All right. Fish is usually included, but not fully eaten to symbolize surplus and prosperity. 8 dishes are typically served for good luck, though 7 are served if there was a death in the family the previous year.
Hmm. Other traditional foods include noodles, fruits, dumplings, spring rolls, and sweet rice balls. Each dish holds special meanings.
Long noodles symbolize long life. Oranges, tangerines, and pomelons signify fullness, wealth, and good luck. Dumplings and spring rolls symbolize wealth. Sweet rice rolls represent family togetherness. I could see that. Sweet rice balls. I mean,
Hmm.
oh, I said rolls. Sweet rice balls represent family togetherness. Um, yeah, that sounds nice.
It does sound nice. I like food. Red packets with money are sometimes given to family members during the dinner, symbolizing good luck and honor.
I like food too.
Please bring honor to us all.
Yeah. Many families eat vegetarian food on the first day of the new year for good luck. Some ingredients are chosen because their names sound like words related to prosperity and good fortune.
Traditionally, during Chinese New Year, red envelopes or red packets are given out by married couples or the elderly to unmarried juniors or children. These envelopes, also called Yasui Kyan, contained money to ward off evil spirits. According to legend, a demon named Sui would pat children on the head, causing them to have fevers. Parents wrapped coins in red paper to scare the demon away and protect their children.
Red envelopes usually contain money, often in the amounts that favor even numbers like 8 for wealth and 6 for smoothness, but not 4, which sounds like death. It's customary for bills to be new. Asking for red packets is accepted, and refusing would mean bad luck for the giver. Before receiving red envelopes, children wish elders a happy new year. The envelopes are kept under the pillow and slept on for 7 nights for good luck. So basically, the children ask for red envelopes, and it's
Ooh.
bad luck. So it says here, asking for red envelopes is accepted, as refusing would mean bad luck to the giver. So wow,
If you get asked, you better give that red envelope.
I'm telling you. Um,
Better have
well,
one in your back pocket.
it says here in numbers of 8, 6. It doesn't tell you what, so maybe 4 quarters. I mean, no,
It
not
can't be
4,
four.
6 quarters. There you go. Or
All
yen.
right. Right. Um, in the mid 2010s, apps like WeChat made virtual red envelopes popular. By 2017, over 100 billion virtual red envelopes were sent during the New Year holiday.
I wonder how that works. Send a
Right.
text, send me a red envelope.
Right.
All right. Besides red envelopes, Chinese New Year involves exchanging small gifts like food or sweets with friends and relatives when visiting. Common gifts include fruits, especially oranges, but never pears. Pears are considered to be bad luck to give during the Chinese New Year because the Chinese word for pear sounds very similar to the word to separate or to part. But other sweets and gifts that you can give are cakes, biscuits, chocolates, and candies. These gifts are wrapped in red or golden paper for good luck.
Some items are considered taboo as gifts. Funeral items like handkerchiefs, towels, chrysanthemums, white and black items, items showing time, clocks and watches, sharp objects, scissors and knives, no katanas, okay. Items symbolizing a broken relationship, shoes and sandals. I would like to know how broken relationships correlated with shoes and sandals. Mirrors, items with homonyms for unpleasant topics like clock sounding like the end of life.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that. Before the new year, markets and fairs sell flowers, toys, clothing, fireworks, and firecrackers. People shop for gifts and decorations. In some places, finding the perfect palm tree is similar to the Western tradition of buying a Christmas tree. Wow.
In ancient China, people used bamboo filled with gunpowder to make small explosions to scare away evil spirits. Today, we use firecrackers for the same reason, especially during festive times like Chinese New Year. Firecrackers are strung together on a long fuse and wrapped in red paper, which is the lucky color.
You know, I've seen those where the dragons dancing down the street and they're popping
Hmm.
those. Yeah, okay.
That makes all the sense now.
Yeah, it really does. Hmm. When lit, they make loud popping noises. Since firecrackers are strung in hundreds, they create deafening explosions that are believed to scare away evil spirits and bring joy. I don't know if you've ever heard a string of firecrackers go off, but
Oh
yeah,
yeah, it's definitely
deafening.
something. Yeah. However, since the 2000s, firecrackers have been banned in some countries and towns. I wonder if that's where we get lighting fireworks for our New Year's.
Hmm. It sounds like a deep dive in another episode.
Hmm.
All right. Well, you know, gunpowder was invented in China, so and
Mm.
so was fireworks.
Mm.
Hmm. Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Chinese New Year traditions are full of symbols with deep meanings. A common one is the red diamond shaped Fu characters, which mean blessings or happiness. They are often displayed upside down on doors as upside down sounds like arrive in Chinese, symbolizing the arrival of luck and prosperity. Hmm.
Hmm. For Cantonese speaking people, an upside down fu sounds like pour the luck away, which is considered bad luck, so they don't hang it upside down.
Red is the main color of the New Year celebration. It symbolizes joy, virtue, and truth. In Chinese opera, a red face represents a loyal or great person.
Hmm.
Many New York items like candies.
New Year.
Oh, yeah, I said New York, didn't
Hmm.
I? Many New Year items like candies and decorations are red because the word for red sounds like prosperous.
Hmm.
Hmm.
During the year of the pig, it is believed to be an unlucky year, so people are extra cautious with their decisions.
We should do
The
uh, uh,
different years.
yeah, okay. The yeah, I got to remember to put that in when we get done
Okay,
because that is very interesting.
right.
During Chinese New Year, people exchange loud and uh enthusiastic greetings called auspicious words. They also put up New Year couplets with gold letters and red paper, a tradition dating back to the Ming Dynasty.
Mm. Common greetings include Happy New Year, congratulations, and be prosperous. These greetings are often used before receiving red packets or exchanging gifts. There are also playful phrases like congratulations and be prosperous. Now give me a red envelope.
All right. Um, no, no, I'm just playing.
Right.
Other symbolic phrases for good luck include, may your wealth come to fill a hall. Hmm.
Hmm.
May you realize your ambitions. Greet the new year and encounter happiness. May all of your wishes be fulfilled. I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah, this is very encouraging. I think we should adopt some of this.
Agreed.
Yeah,
Agreed. In the mid 2010s, apps like WeChat popularized red envelopes, like we said above, making it easier to exchange greetings and gifts digitally.
yeah. Celebrating Chinese New Year is a vibrant tradition filled with family reunions, symbolic gestures, and good wishes for prosperity and happiness. Here's a detailed guide on how you can fully immerse yourself in the festivities.
1. House cleaning and decorations. Before New Year, families clean their homes to sweep away bad luck and welcome new fortune. Decorate with red couplets, inscribed with golden characters, lanterns, and symbols of good fortune like paper cutouts. New clothing is worn, often in red, to symbolize a fresh start.
Family gatherings and feast. The most important meal is the reunion dinner on New Year's Eve. Traditional dishes may vary by region, but may include dumplings, fish, symbolizing surplus and abundance, and rice cakes. Offerings are often made to ancestors, household gods, or the kitchen guide.
Hmm.
Hmm, the kitchen
Number
guide.
3, exchanging greetings and red envelopes. Enthusiastic greetings like Jin Nian Kuai Lei and Gongji Fa Kai, maybe, are shared to express good wishes. Exchanging red packets filled with money is a tradition meant to pass on blessings, especially from elders to children and unmarried family members.
Chinese is not a good foreign language for me because I would have butchered both of those.
Well, um, let me know if I butchered them or not.
I know you, I promise you did pretty good because I actually looked them up just in case I got that part. Lighting fireworks and lion dances. Lion dances, not lion dances like back in the day. Um,
In the day. Oh my goodness.
Fireworks and lion dances are performed to scare away evil spirits and bring good fortune. Some regions now have city organized displays due to safety regulations. That
Yeah,
makes
fair enough.
sense. Yeah.
People grow. There's lots of people now. Number 5, prayers and incense. Many people visit temples to light incense and make offerings, praying for success and blessings for the year ahead. Taoist and Buddhist families may also burn paper offerings to send good fortune to the heavens.
Digital celebrations, as we've mentioned, in the modern era, Virtual red envelopes through apps like WeChat allow for easy exchange of greetings and gifts. Digital greetings often include playful messages and animations for added fun. I mean, we do that here too.
Right. And number 7, the Lantern Festival. The 15th day of the Chinese New Year marks the end of the celebrations with the Lantern Festival. Families enjoy sweet rice balls, light lanterns, and sometimes exchange romantic wishes.
By embracing these customs and traditions, you can fully experience the joy, unity, and blessings that Chinese New Year brings. From festive greetings to delicious meals and symbolic rituals, each practice contributes to a rich cultural celebration that wishes everyone prosperity, health, and happiness in the year to come.
This has been
I,
very interesting.
yeah, and to be honest with you, really, honestly, the Chinese New Year really just wishes prosperity, health, and happiness to everybody. Like
Right.
that's the whole jam to the thing.
Yeah.
Uh, and I
I love
really,
that.
I
I love that
like,
as a whole culture.
yeah, and I like the part where you start off by cleaning your house, going to get rid of all the old.
Right.
Um,
I mean, and here in the States, well, I mean, I don't know if it's all over the States, but I know Casey's family, they make sure to eat collard greens and black-eyed peas on New Year's. That's a staple. That's
that's a
their
Southern
tradition.
thing.
Hmm.
Casey's from
Um,
the South.
yes.
Yes, that's a Southern thing.
Yeah, so the southern US, collard greens and black-eyed peas, and you do not wash clothes on New Year's because you wash all your luck away
Huh. I guess now that we've done one on the Chinese New Year, I guess now we need to do one on New Year's traditions. Um,
across the world.
yeah, maybe do
Yeah,
like a top 10 thing or, just because it's not going to be as extensive as the Chinese New Year, I'm sure.
right. Well, I mean, maybe not.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know until we get into it, but
Right.
I know now why you see the color red whenever you see the Chinese New Year festivals going
It's
on,
always red,
and now I
everything.
understand that.
Right. It makes more sense.
Yeah. Huh.
Hmm.
This was
So,
a very interesting one, to say the
yeah,
least. And the person that wanted us to do it really wanted to be remain anonymous, and I respect that.
that's true. I mean, we don't have to name anybody at all.
Yeah,
But I do appreciate this topic. It was very interesting, very
I,
nice.
I did learn a lot.
So if you'd like to support this podcast,
Click the support link in the show notes.
William and I want to thank you for listening.
Yes, thank you for listening.
Join the Facebook group at Info on the Go
Share your show ideas with us.
or ask us a question.
Subscribe and follow us wherever you get your podcasts.
Send us a text using the link in the show notes or leave a review.
Email us at,
Info on the Go podcast at gmail.com.
and that is all one word. Till next time.
Stay curious.